This is the voice translation of a letter sent by political prisoner Mehmet Güvel, who is recently kept in Buca prison. And this letter was sent to the deputy Ömer Faruk Gergelyoglu, who has posted it on the social media. Mehmet Güvel is 78 years old. He is suffering Wernicke-Korsakoff from previous long-term hunger strikes. He has prostate cancer and also 80% disabled. Hello, I'm writing to you from Buca High Security Prison. I send my love and my greetings. My name is Mehmet Güvel. I am a member of the Solidarity Association of Prisoners' Families, TAYAD. I'm writing to you about the indefinite hunger strike resistance of my friends Oktay Kelebek and Cem Dursun, which started on 24 February and lasted for many days now, demanding the transfer from Buca High Security Prison, which is almost like a tomb of Eden, to another prison where our friends are, and also for my release because I am a sick prisoner. We were detained in Istanbul on 6 February and arrested on 10 February. We were first taken to Marmara Closed Prison. On 24 February, together with 28 of our friends, we were distributed 2s and 3s to Y, S and F type prisons all over Anatolia. Along with Oktay Kelebek and Cem Dursun, we were sent to the newly opened Buca High Security Prison. While factories are not being opened on all 4 sides of Anatolia, isolation prisons are being opened quietly one by one. As the saying goes, prisons are the mirror of a country, and as we look at them, we see what kind of a country we live in. When we look at the prison we live in, we see a coffin made of concrete. These prisons consist of triple and single cells on 3 floors. The cells don't have their own prison yard. For only 2 hours a day, we are taken to another place in the courtyard. We don't get to decide when we go out. We can't take anything with us from the cell. There's a camera inside the cell. We are monitored 24 hours a day. In addition to the iron bars on the windows of the cells, there is also a wire fence. We can't even put our fingers outside, let alone our hands. There is not even a regular flow of air into the cell because of the wire fences. We can see the sky and the sun only as much as we can see through the wire fences. Our only connection to the outside is through a switch inside the cell. We only hear the guard's voice. That is if we can find someone to answer when we press the button. So we are put in a coffin alive. A concrete coffin where silence reigns. Does a human being fit inside a concrete coffin? Today we are being held there. Since 28 February, Oktay Kelebek and Cem Dursun have been on indefinite hunger strike. Today they are resisting, they are shouting. Their demand is that we be transferred from this inhuman well-type prison to a prison with our friends. Their demand is also my demand. As for me, I'm 78 years old. I'm 80% disabled. I have Wernicke-Korsakoff disease. I have prostate disease and cancer. Despite all these illnesses, I am a prisoner, and this type of well, where the isolation is the most intense. I have problems with balance and I can't live on my own. I go to toilet at most 7-8 times a night, and every time I fall and risk injuring myself. On top of all that, I have cancer, and when I was outside, I was being treated by the hospital of Professor Dr. Cemil Taşçıoğlu. Now I can't receive this treatment either. After all, every second of my life is being stolen from me by being kept in this concrete coffin. Prisons mean silent death for us sick prisoners. Today there are 1,517 sick prisoners in prisons, and 94 sick prisoners have been killed in plain sight since January 2022. Treatment is a right. Sick prisoners should also benefit from this right. In solitary confinement, however, there is not even a shred of this right. To leave sick prisoners at the mercy of fascism is to leave them to die. As a result, my friends Oktay Kelebek and Cem Dursun have been resisting with their hunger for my release and to be transferred to a prison where our friends are. There are things you can do too. We believe that you will make our voices heard with the sensitivity of being an intellectual. On behalf of the free prisoners of Buca High Security Prison, we send our greetings and love and wish you success in your work.